Hello and welcome. This is your March 2024 real estate update for Chino Hills, and San Bernardino County. Hi, I'm your host, Thomas Ryan, with Thomas Ryan Real Estate. I'm a Southern California real estate agent based in Chino, California, with a reach of all 5 Southern California counties. Today, we have a great video for you. In these monthly real estate updates, I will bring for you information, statistics, and insights with the ultimate goal of keeping you well informed about our local real estate market. In today's video, we will have insight from Benny Rabishin of Movement Mortgage, also about mortgage interest rates. Should you have any additional questions, always feel free to reach out. I can be reached at 909-334-2049 or find me on all the social media sites at Thomas Ryan Real Estate. All right, let's get into the update. First up, let's take a look at the active listings for the month of March in Chino Hills, and San Bernardino County. As you can see, active listings only increased by about 1% in San Bernardino County to 4,208 active listings. In Chino Hills, inventory came down 5% to just 53 homes on the market, the lowest inventory ever dating back to 2008. Chino inventory also dropped to near historic lows to 77 active properties, down about 15% from February. As we have seen for the past 3 to 4 years in our local market, inventory is very low and remains a problem for buyers. As you can see by these numbers, they are near historical lows for inventory of active listings currently on the market. While we saw a low inventory of active listings throughout the month of March, one would expect the number of closed sales to be low as well. You might be surprised by the numbers. Let's take a look at them. Chino Hills closed sales increased 20%, up from 40 homes in February to 50 closed sales in March. Chino also increased by 12% to 50 closed sales, up from 44. So as we can see, the active inventory actually went down while the closed sales volume increased. This will be indicative of what we'll see on the median sale price a little bit later on in this video. With very little homes on the market and a very high buyer demand, the median days on market is very low. Let's take a look at those numbers. Median days on market decreased in all sectors, with Chino at just 13 days, Chino Hills all the way down to 10 days, and San Bernardino County dropping down to just 17 days on the market. If you are a buyer in this market and you find a home that suits your needs, you will need to act fast. And if you are a seller, be prepared for your home to be on the market and under contract in about 2 weeks or less. As we have mentioned, the buyer demand remains high, and one key indicator is how much buyers are paying based upon the original list price. Let's take a look at the numbers of the percentage of original list price that buyers are paying. As you can see, throughout the month of March, all sectors received at least 100% of their original list price. In this market, appropriately priced homes at market value will continue to receive a high percentage of their original list price. Especially as buyer demand increases, we will see multiple offers and maybe even see above that 100% mark. After hearing all of this data and insight, you're probably wondering, what are the median sales prices for Chino Hills, and San Bernardino County for the month of March? Let's check it out. And yep, you guessed it, all sectors saw median sales price increase throughout the month of March, with Chino increasing 2% to $752,500. Median sales price in Chino climbs 11% to $1,059,000. And in San Bernardino County, a modest increase up to $515,000. As we have mentioned, demand remains high and the inventory has not been able to keep pace with that demand. One of the major factors that contribute to buyer demand are mortgage interest rates. And for a more in-depth look at that, I'm gonna send it over to Benny Rabishin with Movement Mortgage. Take it away, Benny.
All right, so now we're in the second quarter. This is historically kind of your peak buying and selling season within real estate. Let's see what we can expect moving into the next couple months. And I'll also give you some perspective, of course, what's going on with interest rates, the one thing that all of us are kind of hanging our hats on hopefully some move and some relief. I'm also going to give you some news that is something that we've been lacking a lot in the past 18 months that's starting to improve, and I'll touch on that towards the end of my update. So let's talk about interest rates. So we are watching the Federal Reserve at this point. We are seeing what they're going to do. There are talks that they're going to start cutting the federal funds rate. While that is not directly tied to mortgage rates, is indirectly tied to mortgage rates. And we're just waiting to see what they're going to do. Our economy is pretty resilient right now. They're still watching that job market and waiting to see a little bit more pain. They're looking for unemployment to rise a little bit more before they start to cut the federal funds rate. They decided to stay flat in March. The next meeting is June. We believe that they may start cutting rates then. Right now, the market is anticipating like a 60 to 75% chance that they'll cut rates. As we get closer to that, Thomas and I will be able to update you a little more eloquently on what the expectations are. As for interest rates, we haven't seen much of a change in the past month. Right now, for a normal 30-year fix, we're kind of hovering in the low 7s right now. Of course, depending on the situation, it might be lower than that. It might be higher than that. But we're still in that low 7s, and it's been there for the last couple months now. Many believe that we should see rates into the 6s this summer. Time will tell, and we'll update you on that. So now for some good news. Now, something that has been sort of our Achilles heel for the past couple years has been supply. There's just no inventory available right now. And the reason for that is many people that own a home who were able to refinance or buy their house during the pandemic, so those couple years where we saw the lowest interest rates that we've ever seen, are feeling a little bit locked into their house right now at that low rate. They don't want to give up that low rate. And because of that, we're not seeing a lot of inventory. The good thing is as interest rates have come down since the fall a little bit, we're starting to see supply pick up a little bit, more inventory, more sellers willing to give up that low interest rate because they have to move, whether it's divorce or relocation or empty nesters or having more children and need a bigger house. So we're starting to see inventory pick up, which has been the biggest challenge as a buyer in this market because there just isn't a lot available for sale. So that is great news. Now, as we see interest rates come down a little bit more, we should see inventory pick up a little bit. So if you're in the market, in the next couple months, I see an opportunity, of course, barring that financially it makes sense for you. And if you can find something that you really like, you should have some more options coming your way. So let's see what happens in the next month or so. I don't expect a big change in interest rates, but again, we are going into historically that peak buying season. We do expect to see a little bit more activity, a little bit more buyers coming back into the market. We'll make sure that we'll update you guys next month. Talk to you soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Benny, for all of that insightful information. We will be sure to follow up with you as these things develop. And thank you for joining us for this monthly real estate update. We hope that you got some value out of it. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the Thomas Ryan Real Estate YouTube channel for more videos just like this one. Again, always feel free to reach out if you have additional questions. I can be reached at 909-334-2049. All right, until next month, have a good day. Bye.